asofo binum akosra mampanyi John Dramani mama ama omo de ato nanim se nesa cathedral nsam ne de onhwe na wontwa so na anwe ya Christofo ebe sori etia na se nsori be sori etia no.
A large number of the persons who have been arrested, who are under investigation, are quiet. It's only a few. The former Minister of Finance is currently in court. He is challenging a lot of things. It is not only the OSP that is investigating. Yoko is doing the same.
If they give us what we want today, we can call off the strike.
If they give you all you want, you call off the strike. But you know that may not be possible.
Doesn't make sense.
In the history of MPP, say your best science on the Dasebraba. Ni ababa starting for from the day yema de wronko party ni adaje to come and gamble ye beto chacha on a candidate ye nim ni suni ne ban ne nsema e be fabre party no we de nakọ almost every time party ne the candidate ba akọ na wasa de naka ho biem
ye sonso ahia biem ensem bebre ere koso ewo oman Ghana mu amene abusuan pani kofu so adiomi ye ba bedi hu nkomo na fe bibia aye kama his excellency John Dramani mahama enena ban enkomo bebre ene fi wo mahye eba operation recover all loot yeguso ewo so a ye hwese previous government obi a odisi kabia no ebeji scan back na fi no oman Ghana ere yesiesi oman no na bibia aye kama Ken ofori ata daben ena all return back Dr. Machopoku prempenso oguso a oyi nsembia no ewo NIB enkomo bebre ene free oba atanasi eba bedimu nkomo ene wachi NPP amanyoko no still enkomo die bebre ene free ho eba empanimfobia dinkomo between Honorable Ken Agyapong ene Dr. Bawumia Nurse ena LED MPP 2028 sankomo no ama Honorable Ken Agyapong ense abufu abapa ba quick one eberam na afi no yakwakotie na bibia aye kama baransa na eberam seminum no na nsen yebehwa nurses eco strike na edensama bapa ama enipa wuwa na ewu ewo oman Ghana mu baran opening kese bi edensem bi aba betudwa amanfo complain se enti nurses yi wo munim sei enenso still wo mudi oman no abrosa no quick one Yentimra be 30 seconds eba ebedi munkomo.
If they give us what we want today, we can call off the strike immediately. But we know that may not be possible. So we are also looking at other strategies that we can do or we can use to help the situation.
Okay. Now you've actually introduced something. You said if they give you all you want, you call off the strike, but you know that may not be possible. Do I get the impression that at this point you are prepared to accept some level of implementation and a deferral of full implementation?
It will depend on the level. We expect a certain significant level. But if they go and they say, we are giving you only one or two, obviously that will not meet the expectation of our members.
That significant level that you talk about, what is it?
If you look at the conditions of service, our document, we have the uniform allowance, which will go for everybody. So that one, we cannot ignore that one.
Okay.
Quick one, young man, we first vice president. Emma GRNMA necessary omo oman Ghana mu ena wadi sankomo yi amanfo complain say enti necessary wo mu nim say aban no ntimi provide needs a wo mu pet this time ena so still wo ma shada boapa akọ striker amani pewusa no quick one yenwura mu
ma mencha yarefo nyina the writer ni nyina ya politics etoda ye niema ye ne yema amanyosam ni wuram me ne okase kandifo no a oba na odi wo manim no ni kunu eye party chairman NPP party chairman asa I'm telling you hey ni kunu eye NPP party chairman go way back April May mu and omo ne abanda da 2024 no kwotena ase o and omo de san hye egu ho and ne abato afe enti na minim ye pa se abanda da no na wo mo eho pre sense mhunu bi a wo mo de kan de koto wo manim so o ma nyim tum o beji atum na se ne be ya wo mo beto abade ama abanda da me chena na adan ko akufu adoraban se ye ne yi a na adan ko akufu adoda so wa ba mu a kan hye ni bi wo honom a kanya de anko beji atum se me ma ba me beji atum meji so yenuanum nurse forward a new case what's ye nyina ya boa ne konkode de ta wo mochi na aban ne gitum no ye ho adwuma de ma wo mo na wonum nsem no nso mienu miensa bi wo no manyansa ba akokora sei ebinim but akwa politics and to be baby say aden na saa time na wo mo de ko na aban no ama wo financial clearance no na anya adwuma no wo ma anya anko strike but because any kru political party chairman NPP ntini wo hwe so won koye bibi e bekwa akotia ni kunu na na ban benya power na ban ama enu nti aban a waba so bosumi numpe no no yemfe ojamu no so de brata no obi atwempena mfienhia nwotwe wanwa meme no obi atwempena 5 months pa wo de makota radio se ma anwa nti meme nwa wadwene ye adwuma
dabi o obusuan se
wadi matutum asie wo mu nyina wotutum amena wo kwa ye bosumi mfienhia nwotwe wanwa
enu de ana ha adwene
de be hu bosumi numpa wo de menam Same wow,
you break your virginity crown.
Wow, me na busumi numpa me be hu pe no no. Chenchira me wa ma de adam nam radio so. Akwatra nte na mo anim ye medi masem because me sem busumi numpa me wow. Doesn't make sense. Anie bibie ni won ma yase nuanom nurse ni yade. No ko hospital no say tuaka.
Eno de nurse for no case.
Sorry ase. Eho de. Me yire yare me yire ye nurse ni tie mansa na meka muntie ne pa me yire ye nurse ni ti sanfa so we nyina no se kwa me benefit but de anya na nye se me yire ye nurse ni timbetan ma na de anya na mbe support
na se nurse for no enyina so a omusi to ma ko strike no ye tutum wanwan
tutum bi
ye wi na fe ensem okan no waba so
okay eti right nurse ni yare se me yire yaye no surgery watuaka empo kata ya de kosa wa mo ampa no so amu akwakoda no me wa de beka che me 50 cedis rubber bi ya tua ya de ni operation room no ya say 400 ya je parokura no obaji a ya tuaka nurse ni o di brata obi te toilet so ajeje toilet sika no okone a ono za nipa na eje toilet fee enti enne ye adwuma de ama ye boss aye te hey na nyame adom ne nya announcement kakra bi say bia mabusuafo ye ba be ye nhyiamu bi na ni medato na adwuma wura to say me be ye announcement no wo ha no or be jimiska doesn't make sense enti enu say make sense enti wo fight afei ebie mo ma ketua sam nyayemu wo mo fight allowance nkitinkiti bi wo se fata no ye mfa ma wo mo but the brighter ube ka kire me say atade esewu a wo de kwa adwuma no abani ntomawo enti wo trafia mani afra mani pewu a wo ye nipa bonini nesi ni bia obeti kromfo a wodna no betum wo no bebrem saa kromfo no nyankopon bekun because wo de wo kun nipa won de okoria de
na ye kan se mi se drivers no wo se dura na dwa omutimi pai ma me fa kuma se nya example e bia okọ abu akwa obepai so fulai na odema kosi so fulai musisi ya pe o se abu akwa ntino instead of saying ko be ko abu akwa be je 10 cedi no obebo de short na wanya be 15 cedis na ye complain so drivers no ebuye but hwede ye wo nurse ni wo so ye
amai mu ye nyina ye ya akromfo ye nyina ye ya wudifo wo se atade nti wo be ni pewu afei o se funna di allowance
nurse for
funna allowance nti nurse ni se okuani a wo ko afu mu akoye adwuma ma wo aka no no bepe aduane de abesi wo nurse ni wo table so no waba ya asabia ene wawu wankohwe no wo kina aban ni se saa wo uniform no beto ama wo ufunu allowance no de bema wo 13th month na wo je no de bema wo de akuani na wo betimi ne nkwa ma ne baka na and na so call strike out if say teacher ni kire wo ba de the teacher for so call strike akuafo go strike 1 week the form you pe ni ready be koso mem 13th month na me bisam nam say adwa na 13th month na kire say wo ye so mo ye adwuma so mo hospital ne clinic ni ade no wo mo so generate card man ban no ti afa ne be so no sika on be generating na wo mo hospital administrator no na ko mo yi bi na ye ama wo mo no mo de ko the brighter
ba sa no so no ba bi ti se konfa no chi sei ye o nurses bi o ha enye aban na afa wo mo
ya
ye won nurses bi o mu titi fie kwa hospital na na shada in the scan bi no mu di tu o mu ka
enti the brighter so ko force asem we ba me say ko fimitia ento aso mu mame nyansa ni mu mame enti me nyintum enti mu hwe ene mu ko strike no nyame da ruma nipa awuo no na mo strike ya mo koye no nipa afa mu awuo no am na me hwe ge ba ko social media na me isu sane wo fada ho na nurse ni gira no kare say ye de ko strike you na nya wudini uye wudini pa wo bom mindset mind enti yenuanum nurse for no mu cases ni bi wa eye genuine and me support 100% but be one ma e make sense say some de tiatua afa ma me hwade wo mo tiatua no kra di brata nyemra emra nim meba so
papa ne nsem
and I'm not to say also notifying the employer and the National Labor Commission within the required time frame as an abe strike now. Second was refusing to engage in mediation or arbitration before resorting to industrial action. Afei was say striking is essential service where distribution and answer can endanger life or national security. Eba necessary soldier for police security services na mu say nke ni kwasa mo strike because mu ye nipa mo adwuma nipa nkokura mo etu say soldier for many problem officers a police for many problem security service for no many problem but what to say soldier for strike da ma soldier for strike ma police for strike na ere nurse ni na no strike what fie no na nkwase de besi aye ma memra me nua bra yi so na ye nhwe enti obi adwuma wo ye bia ho hia edu ba bia moma ye negotiation no fine na de hu hia ne nyinto ne nyina ye ho haye e wo mai mu ye ne asema wo kan eda di pefe se wo mo ankasa nim se wo mo nsama mo de ko nyansa ne bi mu anyam na meka wo say wo mo nim se wo mo di mansna wo mo de akon nya di aba ne betumi age ne nyina de atum o di brata entimi na me say nyansa ni wo mo de enum bia na pe owure ye oye national vice president nasma wo ka no a kire se omo anim se wo mo di mansna wo mo de kon ebi nyansa ba kokora se enim enti bra wonim se nyansa ne bi mu enti aba ne ntimi nyintum ana mo de akọ ana mo trafie be se nafu anan nafu anum aha mani pewu afei wo hwe ne kasa ne mu a ese wo mo nya age atom anya ne hu bi se afei de sa aba ne frɛ wo mo a wo mo ne wo bekwa akotena se na nka ba komienu bi na obagi atom di ama wo ma age atom hwɛ the brighter and then this fo nyina mo ko strike nanso mosifu allowance no the seniors only the brighter and then this phone na nya full allowance no a few people and so I can one next phone na cost strike does it make sense at the end say nya mu nyina akora full allowance no nya mu nyina na mbenya ho mfaso na mum a few senior nurses and midwives wo mu and benya ho mfaso wo mu entia den na mu nyina mo gina so na mde cost strike
edi sa nsema papa dia today ebema wa jatum se politically no as
politically motivated NPP techly wo no mo kwose no mo di nkomo no mo pia wo mo nkonkwo ya no ma bachada se twomo aba abonte emoa ye be se mo nko adwuma na so aba ne hwe no onye mo aba na yuomani
odabi abusha NPP from abonte
say NPP techly wo mu ria no ma ba abonte minority no mo ni radio ni bedi nkoma no ma sa ba beka aba ne hwe no onye mu bibia sa aba na yuomani ye nuanom nurse for ye so mo ka so mu di aba we achi a wo mo nko adwuma wo mu nim hu bi ne se kwa no se contractor ni yi na anka wo dan ya na wo se na ni gene se nyame ye wadom na bonsam fafie ana ma me ayare de mu odin ana wakodura ya sabia ho no mo ana nurse ni ho enti doctor ni ti wo so won hwew ma me no afiri mu a ka bom se sasam na ye ka no se binyansa wo mu ya kan say ya wo ye nurse ni nti no wo firi say wo de wo na ba benefit ye ejehwe nkan nurse ni modamfo bi afirim because of this your strike wo nua bi firim wo kuro bi so because of this strike and ye nyina ekoba ebeba be kan yen I say wo say obi sensuo na wo to na sensuo de na wo krom ti wo mfa ho ye sensuo bi tire kobo asuo bi mu na amana ye asuo eti ye besre but ye menua yi kan akire mu a wo mo anim se wo mo nsam no ebi na ho no aba ne nhwe na wo ni anim ya aba no so no wo mo nkonkosia wo mo nso wo mo nya chenchenchen atwan no wo mo no wo mo nkosia de eye essential na ehu hia no wo mo nyintum mo sesia na wo mo nkoba na wo mo nkoye adwuma eno ne ye kan se listen government besem mo mo nyine wo mo nsam pii e ban sa dipa to aba ma mo no wo mo ne wo mo wuo intimate na John Dramani mama aban no se mesre ni anim ya de obetim bia honyo na wo mo nko back to work
yanko ha say MPP for story bi wa ha ano hyepa but yanko tie deputy attorney general mra na ne nsem ne mu ode or nsem bebre e na atotodwa operation recover all loot sika ne de omso mbegya mo man no quick one yentie ne nsem no one by one ye koba arusua benya abotre na wa digest ni nyina.
You would, you know, I respect, not that I respect, but I appreciate the demeanor of a lot of the government appointees. Once in a while you hear that someone has been picked up or someone has been invited in the media, and then there's a whole lot of noise. But I can tell you, a large number of the persons who have been arrested, who are on bail, who are under investigation, are quiet. They will not make any noise about it. Some of them believe that the process must, the process must be followed. It's only a few who, once in a while, come in the media, and then people are massing up to go to Iyoko. But there are a lot of them who go quietly, do what they are asked to do, and leave without any noise at all.
In fact, just last 2 weeks, the running mate of the former Vice President, Dr. Matuboko Prempeh himself was...
Oh, he said this?
He announced that NIB, he's been investigated by the NIB. I mean, he said he's been going to NIB for a while now.
Oh, okay.
And nobody knew that until he said it publicly.
Exactly.
You know about that case?
Yeah, I mean, I know about all the cases, from my office. So yes, that's so he's just confirmed what I'm saying. There are a couple of them who...
But what has he been investigated for? he put it out himself. I didn't know. What was he being investigated
A number
for?
of things, but I mean, he was a minister for energy and minister for education for the 8 years. So definitely we have projects that were undertaken during his time, and so he will definitely be answering questions in respect of that. The mathematical sets issues, those ones will fall under his ministry. But he is speaking from a position of office holder, and he has to speak to them unless you will not be prosecuted unless there is evidence that you were complicit in some of the things. Oral report had, I think, 33 cases. I can tell you on authority that right now we are running over 50 cases.
Way beyond what the committee said.
Yeah, because every day people are bringing new, there's whistleblowing going on. People are bringing new evidence, complaints, and I can tell you Ghanaians are really, you were right when you said that the oral is the ultimate determinant of what will happen in 2020, because Ghanaians are really determined to get accountability. And every day, someone walks into the Attorney General office. Some come with lawyers, others come alone, and they have documents making complaints every day. So the number is actually increasing. Now,
against former government officials?
Yeah, against former government officials. Then...
Are some of them known elements within the former government themselves, or associates and affiliates of the NPP, or these are neutrals?
Well, some of them are neutrals, but most of them are government officials. And
so a part of the previous
government. Previous government.
And they themselves are coming forward with information against the government they were part of.
No, you mean the complainants?
Those come forward, yeah.
Oh, no. So far, I have not, I would have to speak with my boss, but I have not personally, no one who is a minister of the previous, government.
Or been a low-level government official.
Oh, yeah, in terms of low-level government officials. Yeah.
They were in the government.
Yeah, appointees,
appointees.
Some of them have come out to
come forward.
Yeah, come forward.
Former appointees, not the ministers, but generally are coming forward with information against their own former government.
Yeah, exactly. They are coming out with information against their own former colleagues. We are here. The former Minister of Finance is currently in court, right? He is challenging a lot of things. That shows you that he himself has confidence in the judiciary and is willing to explore the options that are available to him. So why should we be more interested in political commentary? In any case, it is not only the OSP that is investigating the former finance minister.
Who else?
Yoko is doing the same. NIB is doing the same. So
what is Yoko investigating?
I can't give you the details, but it's just enough for us to know that it is not only the OSP that is looking for the cooperation from the former Minister of Finance.
Because OSP's, Yoko is economic and organized crime.
Yeah.
They tend to look more with money laundering. I mean, just by the very architecture and setup and legal acts that created it, you can guess what they're looking for if they're investigating Oforiatta. Has he been involved in economic crime? Or suspected crime, economic crime?
The investigations will show. I mean, investigations means that there's a suspicion, and we are investigating to establish whether the suspicion is founded or is true or not. So if you ask me whether he's involved, I won't be able to speak to that, but I know there are investigations concerning him in the circles of Yoko.
And then NIB as well.
NIB as well.
Do you know what the NIB is looking for?
I cannot disclose.
Is it a duplication of what the OSP is doing? Because OSP has published what they're looking for already. Is it a duplication of that?
No.
Completely separate?
Completely.
Completely separate from what the OSP is put out?
So long as the Attorney General Office is involved with the coordination, we will not allow one. It's waste of resources, and it's also abuse of the right of a suspect to be dragged before multiple investigating agencies in respect of the same thing. So we will not allow that to happen.
In other words, if it touches down in Ghana today, the OSP will not be the only institution that will be looking to speak to him.
They will not be the only institution. Other institutions will be interested in his assistance in investigation. And let me. The fact that they are looking for him to assist in investigations that itself does not mean that he's a suspect or he's an accused person or anything. It's just that the office he occupied is an office which deals with money. So, and sometimes documents are enough to satisfy us on what we are looking for. Sometimes you need someone to speak to the documents to be able to even get other people, as accused persons. We need someone to speak to the documents.
So, Uche and Semia, you're ready, Kenya. They said, yeah, can Oforiatta case, and Nadia. I say special prosecutor nkwa Yoko hum na me kra minim say FBI nso ka ho and say Interpol nso woda so enti asam no eye abro me fansa abro Ghana so anya Ghana nkwa because enya international agencies a wo nso enya interest wo mu a wo mpeso wo hwe say ye ka say Yoko abepie mu dia na say corruption ana money laundering bi ewu enenemu enunti na ebia Yoko waba bepie mu because economic of organized crime unity and abomo eno no anasa office omo no enti say Yoko abeka ho dia ene ne wanya interest bi wo baabi dia ene ne wo bi keta sene proye bia bepie mu ana wo bi de sika ho dwa wamfa kwampapa so wo di ya wo hwia wo man sika e dia gugu na account mu ya beji ni nyina ana wo se ya gini nyina di brighter was yet Menya nente say asofo binom akosra mampanyi John Dramani mama ama omo de ato nanim say National Cathedral nsam ne de mo onhwe na wontwa so na anwe ya Christopher ebe sorry atia na say sorry be sorry atia no omo ko ho no menya hu omo but setisa so omo kwa make that statement na me matena omo akromfo na yem nwanwa se be sinne say ati untumi Ken Oforiatta the Interpol so na sa prophet Reverend Kusibuati asanwan no edu jamfi onyina nom Duncan Williams mo and that those board of trustees no wo mo da so nam hon ma National Cathedral enche wo mo you right Kinoforeta sikano your friend say kinoforeta yes dey no aye yes we ria wo me ya fa so
na by ensemi ana uke no say what is say afidwase MP ori abetu dwase ai wo mko John Dramani mahama ha kwa pani chew na odi chama undru boni ache
Martin no me bam so pa
say odi betwam keke
ya enti prekuwa wo bi de 558 million US dollars akotu amana kobokro no we wo ba wani ma ba be ka to se janya sa asori bie no betie ebe so yeti John Dramani mama because ye ne wo Pentecost mu ye wo assembly mu ye ne wo Methodist mu ye ne wo Roman mu Anglican mu all the churches no ye nim sa ya brani asofo no bi mu ebu ye fa so ti se sofo ya ade na nya wo mo de akyekyere don't touch my anointed one and do no harm to my prophet obie no asabi nyankopɔ di bini na asra no ye nyina ye anointed one ti so mo di nsemu na eye mo se be sinne wo mo nko nti ora no mani age omunye no mo stand wo matena no na enu honom sa cha opa na bi na wo ken wodi bebo mi
chama untumi de ndi answer
mo ko put mahama cha wo sesai mi hu yasema mbisa ya no mo ko pa mahama cha wo sesai but mama ni kanka we nche mahama anza na mawie no mampani John Dramani mama mesre no ye ko pa chew jemu ene saade no enye no ntina Ghana to abama no
but then o here mampani second come ya wa man say ogwama wo
mi yenimpa but me sa ka kire no se nya no ntini to abama no nya chopa se ni pele di uboni a chama untumi e bia watena radio so di watem e bia no ho chopa na okopa but what is the law eno de wona chama untumi adi watem vice president no adi watem e ye wa case wo de be chana mi kofi memfa ho but se wo say wo manager pade na se ya no kure no awie wo man no wa say ye koye awie sika afa kwambone so na ye no kura wo be pa o che wa woni tumi se wo de che no e ye Ghanaians ne be che se de be che no enti na tem die ndon fanche now e die na esi afi de chema untumi sa lawyer edi nsem abetu dwa se wo mokopa John Dramani ma ache adai chema untumi wo hu se ne esi kono no wo ye de ya obekwa koda ne bi ne ho ana enti yanko ne yanko pachawo se ne be ya case no obe no foda na Ghana fo ayese so ka na no Metro TV ye to aba na no omokenka na kwa na otozo na no aye wan yankate ani ya yese ne ehwe nsem no mu odi fa munche no odi bima munya no nko enti the breaker enye maniche se owura yi di nsem ya betu dwa ye de enim se wo mo de wo se de bayi oyo wo mo nhwe oforiata no wo che onye ni panche John Dramani mama OSP hwe ni nsem mu onye ni panche obi a wo Ghana ha no oyo odan Ghana enti se me num ye nu ye tie ye dwuma ne ye de hye ne nsa ne so anye nie o mra ne bubu apunta ba bia obi o munye no mo mfa na e che dodo
na osanso di nkomo se ense yekoche chama untumi abi before no ye de se badosi enye chama untumi nko na ma chi no ye nkrofo bebre ho a wo ma from biso mo nse bi okra na wo ma chi wo mo ama wo ma beli wo mo eso ama media no so wodi hu nkomo
onse ansa kra na machi opoku prempe oni nsentwofo di nkoma na o chense chema untumi di ya na no ka so ono kra mpo ya frɛ no na obi anso nchemra ye frɛ wako na nko obi anim se na po ya frɛ no unim se menya ne nti se afenyo ma kensimpo ono nso awura fia ma akɔnto na no enti wo mu guso wo mu frɛfrɛ wo mu nkakra na ese akoye se wo mu a ebeto dwa national security akɔ wo mu fie no onse wuntumi wo mu kɔ wo ni fie Ken Oforiata wo mu kɔ ni fie ene sa wo mu national security kɔ wo mu fie no eno
ai chama untumi se o mo kɔ ni fie no o ma mfa ma bontin o chama untumi no na frɛ radio so o mo frɛ na se oya interview na ebulo yo
senya mu na mo de baba bontin yansa na mu nu ho na nsentwofo bi ho ana nsentwofo wontam ho efie nsentwofo no video mo de beto so na ma ne baba bontin enkanye sa anka wo mu nyina no ebe individual one one kwaku one on one sa na o mo tototo wo ma no a ansa na court no beba abaso
but na podi no why gentle pa
na po ya gentle so red sa da no kra na no nsentwofo kasa na I don't know se na po hyase a wo sua bibia and I think say ni new na po na me mehu no de enka ye good pa and I'll urge him say continue because so we a public figure like this na said the presidency this mo na bi no fi say da chi bia no apaja fie de hye obetumi aba ba mampanyini no na akasa bum sa Ghana water company atwa pipe wa matum no mo bie no fofra ho ma che na ba no ye hu sasabe ko ahemfia ofri no krampa so ni so but I say for recently no napo minim no any interview or grant ni ade no odim say napo aba fom napo yi questions e wo so yi ano napo agya chiki answers no napo agya say de no osikasa bahat no enti I think say new napo ne ye enti napo kra me hu so woko afino markins mates woko ene ye won panful bebre e wo mu a wo mo frefre wo mo tototo wo ma no a enti de o kan ye no kre se ntimi nkoba se abanda dey ora adwuma ye na ye wuntumi nko ano afre no ana se kinofori atanko ana ate se wo pe no but e binim ho no ma enamase e kakran no mo ye na no na Ghana fo eji wo mo se o mo nya ne ntem na court dan ne ho no o mo nwuram na ye behu wo mo afedi o mo difo wo mo dibem na o mo nya o mo no mo continue with their political career na the officer wadi fo no so mo man dan won ko dem simple
ansana ebeko NPP story so no yenye we mfamfiri ho o say China has offered 0% tariff on all export from Ghana. Foreign Affairs Minister where Okujeto Abrakwa.
It make sense papa. Ebi a what one mo beka say dia. Say ye niema ye di free wo memu, ne de ko China memu no. Etro hon man ka wose wo mo de to so no mo gie. But no na Okujeto Abrakwa. Yamano ne sofo yi atimi anya aye ahotoso na one China fo atimi atena se adi nkita ho amen ne yie wo magye atum se die Ghana ne ma edi free Ghana nyina eba no anya de wo mo de kapre entuare tie asam no kapre wo mo mfa ntoso wo mo de nyina de akyeye eno nti di breta ayem fo so de mame minu mienu we one Chinese wo man no sofo na etena se a wo ye friend say His Excellency Wanyi and one more chance ya, one more team ya in China for aquadum bankroom. Now, best at Amaya, or Mutija, yen in China for Omodo. One more best 1.5 billion. Now, no, US added tariff at two countries with Brisono. A cover problem by and the year China, they are saying, I need some, and Nuntin Nano NPP need to go to social media. Say within best 5 months in year no answer mokuja travel kwa buy no we two kwan akọ 22 different countries so and Ghana for binim na no am so no was so yifiri ho because me wunyansen wo mo se obi awsel o ye learned wako school now person foreign minister ya bona kura e wo Northton and na office ten won wotena mu foreign minister no tia say foreign ministry no tia say ne dia no anya Ghana adwuma no wo yo enti wo MPP ni na say okuja to abla to 22 different countries so medin wa men say it's like NPP is doing everything possible say bibiara man be ye no on benya fort de afiri mu eno nso na wo ye sa na wankasa akobere uko na afa wo mo betwetwe nkwasasem nko a akontwe wo to ne bi mfa so no okay foreign minister na dwumadi no one other countries na di nkita ho emaye se ye ntua kapre na ye mfa so bebre na beba de amoman no eto a wo de abroba ekọ wo de kodu kọ wo de koku kọ wo de banche kọ bibie di firi wo memu de kọ anko mo de beto so na wo mo so mo nye kapre bi wo mo ne editwa but bonsam so ncha de kwa bonsam oncha de kwa enti de meka ta man se ye ne age nanso enye no ntini no mu bebie asase no de ato de ama Chinese for no no ma be say ensase no minim se wo mo nye bada ye futu am de mo ko bonsam de na de che wo che wan obaji tu ti wo mo nye very careful Chinese for no they are very smart and mo wiase pa kakrenga kasa bo no ma capture enti message on drama ni mama omo mo ni na ho free no ya na ye but nye free bia na wo se me ani ko no eno ano no
yenko the video emra ona mo Kennedy akompre ko Japan en se ne camp na bufu aba ensema Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ne NPP fo mpanimfo ni bi ye no en se edru ba bi ana ha adwen kakra na ensem yakoso yentie miracle saboagemra na yekoba abusuan ensem bi sha
you see make sure sa wokasa no emma ekuo no ho efimma ekuo no ho nze amekati ase na obe kanso a kanonokure mu lemfe bi nkeka ho ba kwa che sa akansi wo ho nti akansi wo ho nti nipa na ka chinchina che on kan de anim na wo ho nya fi na nadwi mu no so kan sa na ma ono no ho ate but your party doesn't work like that. In fact omo keka history and no what they refuse to tell they say history in MPP also indicates say there's never been a point in time a candidate na party for no don no waka nsɛm fia fa no homa ɛno nti party for ne gyina so ato abama wo saka je adwuma sanka kofu anweni
yes
ekufu ado ye lose 2008 elections the party for nankasa bi ene sha say oh kufu ado na Ghana for mpeno oya homaso Ghana for ebe ne mu so oya homaso mo so ekokendela opemba the party for the starting the party for ene start emma ye party for ne kanya individuals kanya ma fe de be national conversation if they say you want to be the president cry biem
yes ya boli dia we nsu ba
we want to be exactly so I just say my party for na fan yasem 2012 ye call your friend is saying court a still the same thing party for no they are of the view say a torso and now torso and a lot of the party people especially across the country you know I'm believe in the pure political science principle when it comes to elections and campaigning say it is about name identification, it's about image identification, it is about connection with your record in public service, and then it is about connection with your message. And see, who be you when him would the kind be the party in him? Na say party no kokoton or no police station executive we refuse or the flyers or the posters a refuse at church nipa no de ronie say near there for so many months. Ya koto ba na wen wini a ojetu mu se enya won kwanti ne yentumi enwini ne mo wato bi ono kra party for langa secretary because police station akra na door to door sese yakoni yentumi anko ne yeti se yetritiri mo emiemi mu ha ne mo se ye be san so de da asebraba ne aba start ne foforo ne de ye ma de wuro nko remember say they ready ka ton ne nsam ni nyina enti wasa enei edisi aban wo ho no omo compare vision no the road vision no eno the road nsam no kan no to the NDC for ne ye ne na omo say se mre no so ne ye kwakoton the road bi ma ye mbre because ye kwa ye kase the road so oba obeye say ya omo ateda omo kai message no wo ho dada enti emani ye mre ma party no party no ton sa candidates no and that principle is there and that principle a fact a pure political science it works. So I just say, inti party ni adaje to come and gamble. I just say, ye beto chacha on a candidate, ye nim ni sudi ne bine ni nsema ye be fabre party no. At least we de nako. Ye ni nsema free ho bae. Ye ni meko ye be faso asansem na ye be so ano. Na ye tumi asan idea den akobium. So we re kra bi ase na wo the rodia. It's not say wako pen to be enim.
Okay.
And ya fini ye ko bi say one hwan. And these are some of the reasons why in the history of MPP apart from Professor Eduba here no almost every time party the candidate back kwa na wasa na ka ho biom sa to make sure say nti the psyche ideology principle of the MPP in there party for the warfare no much as classing here was and that's why me I don't attack individuals me yes I me feel mpo because me say they are kind of last party for the be take a decision so I just say
all kind dey yen fan trust super with the history say dubu ahia momodin ti no ko baako chi se Bawumia so amobodin dia inyini senchen no bi nsoso mra
but there's no history like that history be anywhere just say do
history e kan krum ha wonti
na so mo no party no ya mam chiro me ye young there e bia wanyi ansem e bia odi 70 ni ade but to see ura ekuo bi emu a te se na ye basre ne Methodist ni ade no ura ekuo bi emu a apart from one kasa experience a wonya okuo nim no o san so kan kuo na bakosem ntedu bebi a enyo bi na ba be kire okuo na bakosem lero sebe a lot of the young people in this party no enyo bi na ba be kire abakosem na wa be kire no ya kenkan ya tibi ya tena mpenimfo na yase ya somu mpenimfo there is no history like that history bie ni ho sa history bie ni ho a ekesa in fact say opese odi history mpo eka asemo a eye dia repeating the whole several times na we use anamwa how do you go and pick the one isolated issue and ignore the multiple ones no one yes
there
and yet the see dodo na you use the kasem
yes
enti me fan say we are referring to Edubuahin J Kufo ene Akufuado mewa
Edubuahin J Kufo Akufuado
Edubuahin ko ba ko
na
J Kufo ko mienu Akufuado ko mienu
yes
enti
Akufuado ko miensa
enti aden na wo pese wo jampe omo mienu na omo de no dɔɔso no na akɔkɔfo baako when you no politics of convenience no so what you say
ni ebeye wo de
I know afa na achia
no ofo se be
sade na ma Ghana ya bakɔsɛm no obia kurom omo no mo yɛ heroes no
so yera Dennis Miracle Aboagye no Dennis Miracle Aboagye but wonim ne nsɛm na wɔka ne nyinaa no ɛyɛ
when honorable Kennedy esa ba bonte no be reply almost say one de wanya de
ɛyɛ ne nso nyɛ on nsɛm a wɔka nyinaa no ɛyɛ straight wɔka de ama Bawumia bara wɔ mo ni din se de dawuro kɔ na anye ya ne nte sɛ yɛ mfa dawuro nkɔ dawuro na yɛ sa de kɔ wɔnyɛ bɛɛma saa wɔ ni boss be bold enough Bawumia din wɔn ne nim sɛ mo de na kɔ wɔn na Kennedy kase tio mo nsɛ besine me hu sɛ NPP ni bia timi ama sa fat na Bawumia de beto ho no wa beka sanya nokre ayi Kennedy Japan de beto ho no wa beka sanya nokre tie Kennedy ankase abet eye adubu ahenwa amono modin wo se onumpa na Rollins free soja mamuomu ba na santem obie ntimi nkasa rough no a wonya akokodro ni Rollins tiginaye na obontoa enya 30% mpo no MPP amfana anko biem tie wankasa wa amono modin owie no se kofuo modin ba wo boye and another don't go for the modern bomb boy, one call first one, and indeed, Kofone Rollins, Jana Kofonia 39%. Think out in one echo. Kofone whole Rollins, Jan 1996. Abraya to about Ghana. I'm MPP boycott to parliamentary elections. I'm a parliament in Nano MPP for dia. Now better do boy, and 30% here. What the one echo? No more the Kofo, your new face.
Okay, yen company maybe kakra. That time na Rollins and a Tiakunya and a Kufo Eba and Obenya 39%. But we say so dear Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia,
Vice President.
Woman Awabaimu. Okay.
Why a Vice President?
Difference.
Kufu no politics no krani enim no. Tio, Edubwahe, no MPP nimu, ani adia. Anu nya okodro begyina ye. 30% wakonkode papa. And so vote to Rollins DBT Adubuahe no a new 1.5 monkonam kwa calculation Rollins nya 2.300 and something million and Adubuahe nya 1.200 and something million koti frima the such a new 1.5 enko kofonye obi na politics ni enche denim ne saa and omo ma na saa kwanya no on the whole Rollins ebeja 1996 ye to obewie na kofo enya 39% kofo on the Rollins yenre who is Vice President of the Republic of Ghana? All the resources, all the incumbency, all everything, I'll in favor of you. But Kofo no an incumbent in Ejina. Kofo nya 39. Wo ya incumbent and I want the opposition in Ejina. Wo nya 38. And dear, you reckon the Japan air canon. One pa. One can just a fast and figures now they are told and then no crack. There be back one. Ya na me ko na me no ma ya enipa we firi ha we ye tani we ye kremoni we ye kristoni no eno na mempe
but then miracles Aboagye kasa no u se me TBB wo mu se Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia dika ko nti instead of say on presenting new candidate no Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia dika beton the message no and it's a CIA no omo ye comparison kakra nti ada na 2028 wo mu sanfane
e bia CMPP mu da Adubuahe call ye no moton the message na ma Ghana fonko obi anwu say one Rollins na agina ti hu nya sam ko fa new candidate de nba na nka wo sam sa de Adubuahe na konsom se papa tranchan
se no suntina sentina omode kufo new face by no olusu ye
enti akufo adu call pen wa call second one was olusu yi eno so ho de nyasam si e ka history ni e ka abakwasam ni e kire se second face bo amunya dia na na akufo adu call second we nya ana de wose MPP for no tiase de se e se Ghana no ya dwema bi nkwada so de we be si a digest ade no asem bi enye se obi aba first one se ba second one no na e be tiase nto abama no that's good what can asem bi na no ma me hu se NPP always think about their political party than the Ghanaians or say ye party ni mu de se de si to ya ba no ye nya ka se wona ya ji watumu a wa na abekọ saa wankasa Ghana party no mu de mo pe sana na adran ko akufo adko first one tin wanya no party no mu na mo pe so ko second one tin wanya no party no mu na mo pe so onko third one satem na wo po o man no said ye ye mamra no 8 years na so na dondoma ni mama ho afno Ghana fo ene ye to yen kana na dan kokufa no kateta mto ko so nya ene onyaye enti wo komprenu me say anye yi wo say ye de nya ka no na say wo nya to abanadi ka dia ma Bawumia no a wo party na no no wo pe no emfa wo say Ghanaians reject Bawumia NPP de wo da so pe Bawumia nto wo de beba Ghana for reject no ko wo pe sana miracle ba kire na say mo dre mo party no dan say Ghana no party NPP no so mo ye dodo say mo amokoto aba no mo ye dodo say mo party na nkasa mo amokoto aba yi presidential candidate no mo ye dodo say ti say mo bia mo say so obi onye MPP sympathizer bia nkra mato aba nkambon ba bia be kwa akogina and don't think about that little electricity no and I say mo college na mo de koto aba no na unyi Ghana mfanto anchen we nsa da bia be ko de tia wo mo mfa fast and figures no mfanto de ekoditia no enye mamo nkan wasem me hu say Samira Bawumia kasa say obese campaign no say content should be about an exchange of ideas, not attacking personalities or denigrating your opponent. It speaks to your character, Samira Bawumia. But ne refi I was say ye campaign and yes wo ko no obi the brighter de sabi wonware the brighter de uniti nwafu the brighter de waye say nemom yanka de betumi ayo and yes wo say obi fine. But Samira Bawumia to a year 31st August and also October 31st October 2016 mahama is useless and incompetent. Samira Bawumia or attacking President John Dramani Mahama ne personality o catch the whole president so you useless as are you incompetent and the one who say jani bi kodia hye ukro de won hunyanse betu fo say ye nya sa ne ya amanyosem tina me kan me say ye yi kwan no na nka wodan a aye nya abotre Nija contract and anything. A grand water na FFC. A track on that and what just contract and uncle Skuda. Unimajumada. A bina Samira Bawumia no. Sir Adia was the one pen one. Man found Koyo be. Yenim some of the Aye Bawumia company be a few and the boy want to the Copac so the Canada Japan. Nenano Canada Japan Casimbi. Samira Bawumia ne bedina tam. No alternative no was say on person be kasa because kasa na wari begu e die na wa Canada Japan no person be kan dia fa Samira Bawumia wa no kan na wari begu nti Samira Bawumia onye very careful message no na contest no omumiem omunya se party ni nyina tita fo mpanyfo nyina ide tita koma we no ene ade no omuma nye fair na munye din e be sa moto ma party ni strong na mo de aba abonten mo nyina mfa mo asena nkodi one political anasa one person achi na mpanyfo ne wo mu na to support mfa mo obi munye neutral na anasa fair munye fair na munantamo na munye ade no e be sa na ye fair ni nya strong opposition party wo ne sa political party na wo power NDC no etime de akon na abo eno ne ye hwehwe ye be sere wo mo a eno ne ye hwehwe bibi wo bi mana
na bibi ene ho bi
ma men sansre biem mense me ye kodie na nso ma men sanse ye nuanom nurse fo de aba bi omunye mu manenka na omun se nipa nkwa eni kura wo
za wo yire nurse ni
ai nipa nkwa ni kura wo wo mun koduma
wo yire nurse ni na wo sese no
oh the bright as medical aka se mfaso ni nyina
sa yesi wo se no you know omo yare ko hospitals na yesi no mpeso omo du omo kunu nim na omo nuam nyina aka ho
bright ah no want bi da me tienti me na me se me nya announcement ma na me me ma me birthday ya me nya me nka no anum me papa me nka me na fofo kra de me nka no a na nurse ni me ye adwuma se nurse na me kunu ba hospital wo so ba gini ska ade asema
enti wo kunu na ye adwuma
na bicycle so mfa so nya bia ni free no me de ho ne de me no mo ya adwen pa anya
ene se e ba san so a se teachers omo so me ko school ayemfa nche wo
oh teachers me ko school tini omo won niam bebrede mo omo no oh na se teachers omo so wa allowance bebrede me mo ji
se me je se sa ne e kana se teacher ni wo cha de nti ono so ne be ko school a kiam fa nche no
omo so ko fight ho we nurse for na fight omo de omo po omo so ko fight nyam na me ka de ma omo so atia se eti ehia nurse ni na o ya adwuma na ankasa e bia ne kunu ka ho na bia mo de ne ba ka ho
ne kunu de omo nyi film
ye ka ho ye
abushia elemasi ye ko e be sa ba biem aha brighter media
wode no be ye adwuma
wona here
nurse for no be adwuma omo nim se de na to pen de ma omo mpem na omo ni gi na omo de be ye adwuma wa mo ma to pen ya wo be wo ba ne pane bone eti yemfie nka ho ne yade a ye yade a ye kunu no omo be adwuma no omo yade
wa nye ni yo be pane bone
ye ni no omo ko adwuma no yade enti nurse ni ani kuna fa ne yie na de chi no ko adwuma de ani je ne ko adwuma so nurse ni a ne yire abon dogi no okọ adwuma wo de ani je na ekọ ei na so wonyi ni kunu ne yere no mfiri mu sei enti nurse ni oye be ma ne yere oyare no hospital wo se ediche no free nurse ni oye oba na ni kunu oyare no hospital wo se ediche ne mra wo se ediche o mu free including nurse ni no ana mete toilet so ojeje toilet fee toilet de me koni asemi ntua toilet fee
abusuari masi e ko e be sa babiem akrai fo nyina